Today we're going to be looking at 5 mobile games that you can play right now that are similar to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. What's up everyone, my name is Jab, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Before we get into the main topic at hand here, we are getting so close to 20,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you go ahead and do so. We post daily mobile gaming videos about the latest upcoming mobile games, so if you're interested in mobile gaming at all, you're definitely going to want to be subscribed, so make sure you go ahead and hit that button. But anyway, jumping into the main topic at hand here, we're going to be looking at 5 games that are sort of similar to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. This is one of my favorite Call of Duty games to have ever came out, and so I wanted to go ahead and look at 5 different games that you can play right now on Android and iOS that are similar in some kind of aspect. Of course, there's nothing that actually relates to the official Modern Warfare 2019 game on mobile, at least right now, but there are some things that we can play that are kind of similar, and even a couple of games that might be coming out in the future that are going to scratch that itch. So getting the most obvious one out of the way, at number 1 we have Call of Duty Mobile. Obviously, Call of Duty Mobile is the official Call of Duty game for Android and iOS, so it's obviously going to be the most similar to Modern Warfare 2019 on PC and consoles. It even has Modern Warfare 2019 maps and guns and various things from the game in Call of Duty Mobile itself, so if you're looking for something very similar to Modern Warfare 2019, well, this is probably your best bet. While the gameplay isn't a one-for-one exact recreation of Modern Warfare 2019's gameplay, it still is mostly the same. There are very realistic animations, reload animations, the movement itself. There's a lot of things very similar to Modern Warfare 2019 here, and like we already mentioned, a lot of the content from Modern Warfare 2019, including guns and maps, have made their way over to Call of Duty Mobile over the last couple of years. Next up, we have the most notorious Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 clone on Android and iOS right now, and that is, of course, Combat Master. Combat Master originally debuted in 2021, and it immediately blew up in the mobile gaming community because of its similarities to Modern Warfare 2019. There was clearly a lot of inspiration from Modern Warfare 2019 when it came to things like the tactical sprint movement and even the realistic reload animations. Now, the game was actually so similar to Modern Warfare 2019 that it actually got a cease and desist from Activision that basically said, hey, look, we know you're copying our game, you're gonna have to stop. The game ended up going offline, and then shortly after, the developers released a new version of the game called Combat Master Mobile. Now, despite them removing a lot of the stuff that they were copying directly from Modern Warfare 2019, such as the HUD, a lot of the stuff still remains, such as the tactical sprint movement and the realistic reload animations. In fact, right now they're actually working on a new big Battle Royale update, and this update is supposed to add a new Battle Royale mode with the Alcatraz Island map. For those of you that don't know, the Alcatraz Island map is something that has also been featured in Call of Duty, specifically in Warzone. So even still, Combat Master is definitely still taking inspiration from Modern Warfare 2019 and from its offshoot game mode Warzone. So if you're looking for something similar to Modern Warfare 2019, then Combat Master is definitely a game that you should try out. Coming in at number 3 on this list, we have Warface Mobile. Now, Warface originally came out on PC and consoles, and it was essentially a Call of Duty clone. Eventually, it made its way to mobile, and once again, it's essentially a Call of Duty clone. However, now it's available on Android and iOS. You're going to notice things that are very similar, such as the gunplay, the graphics, and even things like putting in new armor plates. It looks like it was taken directly from Warzone or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Now, while I personally don't think that this game is as refined and polished as Call of Duty Mobile, it's definitely still a fun multiplayer first-person shooter if you're looking for something just a little bit different than COD Mobile. The game does have its own little unique things that you won't really find in other mobile FPS games, such as the ability to pull out your sidearm immediately to finish an enemy once your primary weapon empties out an entire magazine, and it even has PvE game mode, so if you're someone who would rather play PvE instead of PvP, well, that is an option in Warface Mobile. Now, number 4 on this list, we have Battle Prime. Battle Prime is one of my favorite FPS games right now on Android and iOS. In my opinion, it's one of the most underrated FPS games on the mobile market entirely. It has great graphics, it doesn't take up too much space on your phone, the low-end optimization is actually pretty decent, and on top of that, the gameplay is amazing. Now, this game is a little bit more unique because you can play in the third person or in the first person. However, when you do play in the first person, it does kind of feel like a traditional FPS game similar to something like Call of Duty. It has some amazing graphics, so if you're looking for something that is kind of similar but has its own unique twist to it, and you want something that has really good graphics, well then Battle Prime is definitely one that I recommend checking out. A lot of the game modes that you're going to play in Battle Prime are very similar to ones that you will play in the Call of Duty franchise, so if you're familiar with COD game modes already, then you're going to fit right at home in Battle Prime. The game has great graphics, great gameplay, the optimization is pretty decent, doesn't take up too much space on your phone, and the graphics are amazing. It's pretty much the entire package, and it's an excellent choice if you're looking for something similar to Modern Warfare 2019. And coming in at number 5 on this list, we have Modern Combat 5 single player mode. Now I'm singling out the single player mode specifically because in my opinion the multiplayer mode isn't really worth playing in 2020. It's not that populated, and there is a concern with pay to win weapons in Modern Combat 5 unfortunately, but at the very least you can enjoy the single player mode, which actually does feel very similar to Call of Duty campaign modes on PC and consoles. Despite the game being several years old, the graphics still look amazing in 2022, and the actual single player mode itself is actually very well made. It's very action packed, it looks really cool, there's voice acting, cutscenes, all of that stuff, pretty much things that we don't really see nowadays in FPS games on the mobile market. So if you're looking for something that's similar to Modern Warfare 2019's campaign mode, there's basically nothing else other than the Modern Combat franchise. It's a damn shame that we never saw Modern Combat 6. I know they did make Modern Combat Versus, which is technically the 6th installment in the franchise, but it wasn't really a sequel to Modern Combat 5. It was pretty much a multiplayer focused game similar to something like Black Ops 4 or even Overwatch, and it didn't really take off, and now no one really plays it. Modern Combat has always done single player and multiplayer really well, and it sucks that they fell off so hard with Modern Combat 5. I think what really ruined the Modern Combat franchise was actually moving over to a free-to-play model. Before the free-to-play model in Modern Combat 5, all of the Modern Combat games were premium games, so you had to pay like $5 or $6 in order to get them. But it was worth it because they had amazing single player campaign modes, and they also had really awesome multiplayer modes. It was essentially Call of Duty on mobile before Call of Duty ever came to Android and iOS. Unfortunately, with the rise of free-to-play games and monetization and all this crazy stuff, eventually Modern Combat 5 no longer was a premium game and was moved over to being a free-to-play title, and because of that, that's what really ruined the franchise. That's when they introduced things like pay-to-win weapons and all this stuff, and now no one even plays Modern Combat that much anymore. Now everyone's playing PUBG or Call of Duty and all this stuff, and the franchise is essentially dead. It would be amazing to see Gameloft revive this franchise and come out with a Modern Combat 6 with some amazing graphics, an awesome single player campaign mode, and an awesome multiplayer mode. It would be really cool to see them do it, but unfortunately I don't think we have any information right now that shows that they're working on that, so we're just gonna have to wait and see if they do end up doing something in the future. Now, as a quick honorable mention, I do want to mention that Warzone Mobile is an official game that it is coming right now. It's actually in private closed alpha testing, and that's going to be the game that is the most similar to Modern Warfare 2019. Unfortunately, I can't share any gameplay because it's under NDA, but I have played the game myself, and it's basically a one-for-one recreation of Warzone from PC and consoles brought over to the mobile platform. And of course, Warzone was originally based off of Modern Warfare 2019, so if you're going to be looking for something that is the most similar to Modern Warfare 2019 in terms of movement, gunplay, graphics, all of that stuff, well then Warzone Mobile is definitely going to be that game. More likely than not, we're going to have to wait until 2023 to actually get it, but once that does come out, that's basically going to be the closest thing that we have to Modern Warfare 2019 on the mobile platform. But that is 5 games plus an honorable mention that you guys can play right now that is similar to Modern Warfare 2019. Let me know what you guys think about this list down in the comments below, and if you would like to see me make more videos like this with other popular PC and console games, make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, and if you didn't, leave a dislike, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.